Councilmember Patterson, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? We'll now have us do the special recognition ceremonies with Joan Mayer come to the podium along with Mayor Warren.
Joan Mayer here. So Joan Mayer wanted to buy a new television, so she applied for a part-time job as a crossing guard to earn the money. She loved the work, and so she kept coming back. This year marks almost 50 years on the job, keeping children safe. She's been keeping children safe at busy intersections of Genesee Street and Brooks Avenue, and at the age of 81, she shows no signs of slowing down. For decades, serving as a crossing guard with a second job, Joan considered herself a Jill of all trades, also working in tailoring as a long-distance telephone operator and in the nursing home. Crossing guards play an important role in the lives of Rochester's children who walk or bike to school. Not only does Joan help students safely cross the street, she also reminds drivers of the children's presence and provides peace of mind to families as they send their young ones off to school. Through the rain, sleet, snow, wearing her yellow jacket and holding a handheld stop sign, Joan shows no signs of slowing down. Our children are our most precious assets, and by securing their safety, you are helping to secure their future. And on behalf of the citizens of Rochester, I want to thank you for almost your half-century of service. Now, therefore, I, Lovely A. Warren, Mayor of the City of Rochester, do hereby proclaim October 15th, 2019 to be Joan Mayer Day in the City of Rochester.
Just thank you to everybody. This is a surprise, and I'm glad crossing guards are getting recognition. This is for all the crossing guards in the city and the suburbs. They all do a real good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor, for your service to the city. Would Linda Bryant come to the podium to accept this recognition on behalf of her son, Thomas, along with Councilmember Evans?
I wanted to recognize Thomas Bryant back in August when he came and did a camp at Bishop Kearney the very last week of August. And obviously, I'm a big NBA fan. So if you guys aren't NBA fans, you should watch Thomas Bryant play. Obviously, Thomas couldn't be here today because he was busy yesterday scoring 26 points in 17 minutes. But Thomas Bryant, as many of you know, was a breakout star he's a Rochester resident, but he was a breakout star at Bishop Kearney High School during his sophomore year, where he led Bishop Kearney to a 17-8 record his sophomore year in the 2013 Class AA tournament. He played for Indiana University. He played for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back in December, as a Washington Wizards player, he shot 14 for 14 and scored 31 points. And he signed a 3-year big contract with the Washington Wizards in July. And an overall great young man. But really, I think the reason why I really wanted to take the opportunity to recognize him is in all of that busyness, and all of that being a big NBA star. And he is one of the top NBA players and playing for the Washington Wizards. He took time out of his busy schedule to throw together a camp for high school students for free at Bishop Kearney the last week of August. And not only that, brought in some of the best players and strength conditioning people to give both young men as well as young women the opportunity to learn the fundamentals of the game and mix and mingle with people who can really help them on their way. When I look at Thomas, I know one of the reasons why the way that he is because of his mother, Linda. She is the reason, and Thomas, tell him I said this, the reason why he is where he is today is because of his mother, no question. And we understand the importance of family, and more so importantly, the importance of mother. I know what my mother did for me, and I know from watching you at all those games, working late at RTS, all those hours, they're cheering him on wherever he went. And being here today on his behalf while Thomas is still out playing games shows just how important that he is. So we wanted to present in appreciation. This certificate is presented to Thomas Bryant, a Rochesterian on the rise, for bringing pride to his hometown of Rochester, New York, through his tremendous abilities as an elite athlete who is making a name for himself in the NBA, and for his commitment and dedication to his hometown by providing opportunities to local youth through hosting the summer basketball camp. And it's signed by our council president, Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Malik D. Evans. And I know, now Thomas, guys, is only 22 years old. So we know that he has a great career ahead of him. He's already getting busy on that court. I told Linda knows I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, but I got a backup team, the Wizards now. I will root from them, and tell Thomas that Mitch Gruber thinks that he can take him on one-on-one in a game of horse. So we know that. I'll pay to see that. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Councilman, and thank the city of Rochester for honoring my son, Thomas Bryant. Wow. Hard work pays off. I'd like to thank everyone, even his trainer that is here. We had a bodyguard when he was here. The bodyguard is here. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for showing and appreciating my son, Thomas Bryant. Thank you.
Now we, excuse me, now we have the approval of the minutes by Vice President Lightfoot.
Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting on September 17th, 2019, and the special meeting on September 30th, 2019 be approved and published in the official sheets of the proceedings.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0.
The following documents are hereby directed to be received and filed. The council submits disclosure of interest forms from Councilmember Harris on introductory number 349.
It's time for the presentation and reference of petitions and any other communications. Are there any petitions? Hearing none, we'll now move on to the reports of standing committees and actions thereon. Councilmember Evans, the Finance Committee report, please.
Thank you, Madam President, and to the Council. The Finance Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation: Introductory number 329, authorizing the cancellation or refund of erroneous taxes and charges. Introductory number 331, authorizing an amendatory agreement with Kronos Incorporated as amended. Introductory number 354, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the Monroe County and Monroe County Sheriff for the confinement of unarranged prisoners. And introductory number 355 of the appropriation from the Insurance Reserve Fund. The Finance Committee recommends for consideration the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 330, amending the Consolidated Community Development 2017-2018 Annual Action Plan and authorizing an agreement for fair housing and community development studies and plans. This report was respectfully submitted by Council members Molly Clifford, Michael A. Patterson, Vice President Willie J. Lightfoot, President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Malik Evans.
Thank you, Councilmember Evans. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number 329, legislation for the cancellation or refund of erroneous taxes and charges. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 330, legislation for the fair housing and community development studies and plans. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 331, as amended, legislation for an amendatory agreement with Kronos Incorporated. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 354, an intermunicipal agreement with Monroe County and the Monroe County Sheriff for the confinement of unarraigned prisoners. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 355, legislation for an appropriation from the Insurance Reserve Fund. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Councilmember Patterson, the Neighborhood and Business Development Report, please.
To the Council, the Neighborhood and Business Development Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 332, authorizing sale of real estate as amended. Introductory number 333, authorizing funding and agreements for historic resource survey. Introductory number 338, amending ordinance number 2018-321 as it relates to the acquisition of real estate to effectuate the Bull's Head Urban Renewal Plan. Introductory number 339, bond ordinance of the City of Rochester, New York, authorizing the issuance of $1 million bonds of said city to finance the cost of the acquisition of a property to effectuate the Bull's Head Urban Renewal Plan. Introductory number 340, amending ordinance number 2019-24 relating to the sale of 125 Howell Street. Introductory number 353, amending ordinance number 2019-17 relating to the sale of 1000 Driving Park Avenue. The Neighborhood and Business Development Committee recommends for consideration the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 336, amending the zoning map by changing the zoning classification of 840 East Main Street. Introductory number 337, amending the zoning map by changing the zoning classification of properties on Dr. Samuel McCree Way and Wooden Street to C1 Neighborhood Center Commercial District. The following title legislation is being held in committee. Introductory number 334, amending the zoning code, chapter 120 of the municipal code with regard to entertainment. Introductory number 335, amending chapter 29 of the municipal code with regard to entertainment. This report is respectfully submitted by Council members Lachey D. Harris, Jacqueline Ortiz, Council Vice President Willie J. Lightfoot, Council President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Michael A. Patterson.
Thank you, Councilmember Patterson. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number 332, as amended, legislation for the sale of 7 properties. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 333, legislation for an agreement with the Landmark Society of Western New York. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 336, legislation for a zoning map amendment relating to 834 to 840 East Main Street. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 337, legislation for a zoning map amendment relating to 260 to 278 Dr. Samuel McCree Way and 69 to 71 Wooden Street. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 338, legislation amending ordinance number 2018-321 relating to the Bull's Head Revitalization Project. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 339, a bond ordinance to finance the cost of property acquisition related to the Bull's Head Revitalization Project. This requires a roll call.
Councilmember Clifford?
Yes.
Councilmember Evans?
Yes.
Councilmember Gruber?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Councilmember Ortiz? Councilmember Patterson?
Yes.
Councilmember Spall?
Yes.
Vice President Lightfoot?
Yes.
President Scott?
Yes. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 340, legislation amending ordinance number 2019-24 relating to the sale of 125 Howell Street. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 353, legislation amending ordinance number 2019-117 relating to the sale of 1000 Driving Park Avenue. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Councilmember Grew, the Parks and Public Works Committee report, please.
Thank you, President Scott. To the Council, the Parks and Public Works Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 341, authorizing an engineering design services agreement for the 2019 Preventative Maintenance Northwest Group 5 project. Introductory number 342, authorizing agreements and funding for the Waring Road Improvement Project. Introductory number 343, authorizing an agreement for an on-site energy manager program. And introductory number 344, authorizing agreements with Excellus Health Plan, Inc. and Common Ground Health, and amending the 2019-20 budget relating to the Playwalk project as amended. This report was respectfully submitted by Malik Evans, Elaine Spall, Vice President Willie Lightfoot, President Loretta Scott, and myself, Councilmember Mitch Gruber.
Thank you, Councilmember Gruber. That report will be received, filed, and published, and will proceed with the vote. Introductory number 341, legislation for design services related to the 2019 Preventive Maintenance Northwest Group 5 project. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 342, legislation relating to the Waring Road Improvement Project. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 343, legislation for an agreement for an on-site energy manager program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 344 as amended, legislation for acceptance of an easement and an agreement relating to Playwalk. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Vice President Lightfoot, the Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation Committee report, please.
Thank you, Madam President. To the Council, the Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introduction number 345, authorizing a mandatory agreement for the Stop Violence Against Women Grant Program. Introductory number 346, authorizing terrorism prevention grant agreement with the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Introductory number 347, authorizing a targeted tactical team grant agreement with the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Introductory number 348, authorizing an explosive detection K-19 enhancement grant agreement with the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. Introductory number 349, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the school district for the traffic and crowd control services, amending the 2019-20 budget. Introduction number 350, authorizing a grant agreement for the 2019 State Homeland Security Program. Respectfully submitted by Councilmember Mitch Gruber, Councilwoman Lachey Harris, Councilwoman Jacqueline Ortiz, Council President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Council Vice President Willie J. Lightfoot.
Thank you, Vice President Lightfoot. That report will be received, filed, and published, and will proceed with the vote. Introductory number 345, legislation for the Stop Violence Against Women grant program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 346, legislation for terrorism prevention grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 347, legislation for a targeted tactical team grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 348, legislation for an explosive detection K-9 team enhancement grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Introductory number 349, an intermunicipal agreement with the Rochester City School District for traffic and crowd control services. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Abstain. President Scott, just want to declare that I work for the City School District for extension.
Motion carries 801. Introductory number 350, legislation for the 2019 State Homeland Security Program grant. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 9-0. Councilmember Small, the Arts and Culture Committee report, please.
Thank you, President Scott. To the Council, the Arts and Culture Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 351, authorizing agreements for the 2019 Step Jam. This is respectfully submitted by Councilwoman Molly Clifford, Councilmember Michael A. Patterson, Vice President Willie J. Lightfoot, President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Elaine Spall.
Thank you, Councilmember Spall. That report will be received, filed, and published, and will proceed with the vote. Introductory number 351, legislation for the 2019 Step Jam. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 9-0. Is there any miscellaneous business to come before the City Council? If not, this meeting is adjourned.
No. You know, I haven't watched a single one yet. I just think, you know what the problem is? Is that everybody's trying to out crazy each other, and I don't understand it. Beto O'Rourke